Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they decided to get aggressive. That was just third and very manageable. Instead, they saw something, thought they could take a shot, but that's the risk reward. You don't come up with it. Now you got fourth down.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Bears get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one. as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running, and it generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he found plenty of running. Defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Coming after him. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Snatches it on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be a draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. On the option. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bears are rolling down the field. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the move. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline.
Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Push down for the tackle.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just shows you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That's a live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's picked up 48 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Feeling some heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And now on second down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fast motion from the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run it from the gun. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Razorbacks are threatening on first and goal. Motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and
going up top. Makes the catch on the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. He wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to take a shot at this DB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He's looking on the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stevens. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's going to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease.
My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some...
Looking for a huge play. He caught it. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the running running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give from the gun. Open space at the 25. He's off to the races. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, the racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Carl.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one. Give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Unloads quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, it's Allen. Fakes his man out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. It's blocked, and they still have a chance. They fall on it in a big special teams play. Gives them a chance to take the lead with a field goal. He's at the 40, the 20, and he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives them the lead right back.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Cutler. He's going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so if they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. He'll let one go down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wide out in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Burks. Pocket starts to collapse. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to pass on second down. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Cutler. Gets it out fast. Got room at the 35.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing you the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Razorbacks enter the final minute trying to drain the clock.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they